Look, bro, I get it. We're all tired of this freaking conversation, but it's just, this one hurts because Tangle and Whisper got their voices not too long ago, on February 10th to be exact, almost a week ago. Here we are on their release date for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. They have their official 3D model in a modern game. This and that, everything except their voices, despite the fact that they got their voice actors not too long ago. Why? And listen, I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, like the rival I'm not talking about rival interactions. I'm talking about like just basic sound effects, man. I don't need rival fights. What I need is sound effects. That's all they play, actually. It's just like, oh, look at this random sound effect I pulled out of my ass. Are you fucking kidding me? $70? $70 gets me this? At this point, I might as well pay $80 for Mario Kart. At least every character on there is voiced. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, but it's like, really? I know they're free. Who cares? I still have to pay the base game. And again, what stings is that they got their voice actors recently. They were officially debuted. What? Why? Oh yeah, we're gonna put them in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds with no voices. Whose idea was this? They're Sega characters. Sonic characters. I was really looking forward to these two. I really was. But literally, they are two official Sonic characters. What's the excuse this time? What is the excuse this time? Because you can't go like, oh, licensing agreement. No, they're Sega characters. They're Sonic characters. What's the problem? Why? Nah, dude, it's literally this one GIF I saw. Not even GIF, like this one tweet I saw. Sega dropping Tangle and Whisper's voice actresses while knowing that they're showing up in Cross Worlds Mute 2 weeks later. F you guys. And I'm sorry, I haven't let this go because it's just, like, I was excited for all these characters to show up, but if they're not gonna have their voices, which is like one of the main appeals of the character themselves, then it's like, why am I playing them? It's like, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go defend like $1 billion company almost because they can't make a good decision. No. They could absolutely go and like just record basic sound effects, if anything, reuse them because they have them in their database. Why? Why? You're charging $70 and you can't meet that price? Okay. I'm losing my mind here, but it's literally, why can't you allocate a budget for voice acting? It's so frustrating because Sega can afford it. Sega can afford it. They've given that bigger budget to Sonic Team, and yet they did not think about voice acting. Like, at this point, I gotta give props to Nintendo. At least Nintendo can reuse sound effects. At least they think about that. Nah, well, let's just put like the MP3, the WAV sound effect that we have on the computer. This random ass sound effect that we pulled off of a royalty-free website. Wow! You're $10 off $80. $80 at least can get me a fully voiced cast, I guess. $70 can't? And I know it's on discount, but that's not gonna last forever. It's gonna jump back up in price. And they already said that this was a disappointment sales-wise. So clearly, this was too expensive for people. And yet, even the people that you took the money from, including me, I guess I was an idiot. Oh no, we can't do voice acting because the rivals. Who cares about the rivals? Man, if you can't do like rival interactions, that's fine. But have basic ass sound effects. I wanted to come home and just play, but as soon as I saw the B-roll footage that Sonic Stadium posted, there was no voices. My excitement immediately deflated. I'm done. If they want to keep going, cool. I'm not gonna cover the DLC. I'm not gonna touch the DLC. I'm done. And before somebody says this, yes, there are other languages that they have to dub to, but do you see any other voice track languages on the Chaotix files? No? Man, that's cool. You only see subtitles. So the defense of them not getting voice actors in just because they had other audio languages to dub to is a weak excuse. They should have and could have gotten their voices in, even if they could have dubbed their other voices later, because there's a chance that you could dub Tangle and Whisper to other languages later on because they can add it in the YouTube back end. So it's something they can do later, just like they can patch in other languages into the game, just like they can just patch in everybody else's voices. Like the DLC that doesn't have it, they can easily patch that in later. It didn't have to be a launch, but there's no plans for that. They just said, maybe. We're considering it. Really? Considering it? Okay, cool. Next time, don't charge $70.